Hey, how y'all doing? This is Sun 919 Truth to Sports coming to you with another segment. And if you all have been following my channel, you know that I do a lot of stuff on ex-Colorado Buffs, and I try to give you all updates on their sporting careers. And if I can find something else out about them outside of their careers, if their careers are over, then I do that. I've started a new segment that I'm trying to keep up with. You know, I do interviews. And if you all have been following me, I just did a interview on Javon Antonio not too long ago, and it went very well. Especially, I got very good feedback from it. So I was able to break through. It looks like with another interview, and this one will be with Chase Sowell, the ex-Colorado Buff who played at Colorado. Then he ended up transferring to my school, the East Carolina Pirates. Have been talking to him behind the scenes. Very nice young man, very outgoing, very down to earth. Um, just a joy to talk to, and luckily we've been communicating behind the scenes. Looks like he is going to grant me an interview, so I want you all to be looking out that for later before the week is out. We will, and if you really watch my interviews, then you know that I try to bring you from the beginning of the person's career, the player's career, and take it to the very end and bring it current. So this one I'll be taking him from his high school. We'll start with his high school, then we'll talk about how he got recruited through high school, etc. And then we'll talk about the offers he got out of high school and why he chose the Buffs, and then we'll talk about also in the same breath why he left the Buffs. So we'll get into that. Then we'll talk about his excellent career at East Carolina. He had a 2-year career at East Carolina, and he had a great run. He actually helped my team get back to a bowl game, the Military Bowl, where they played and they beat NC State. Um, he was the number one or the number two receiver between those both years, and the only reason he wasn't the number one receiver the second year as far as leading them in all stats was because he got hurt, and we'll talk about that. But yeah, excellent career at East Carolina, so I'm proud of him for that. And then we'll talk about why he decided to go into the portal and leave East Carolina, at the same time, because I really want to get into that as well. And then we'll talk about the portal. The portal is very important to me, because it can be good and it can be bad. So we get into it, and it'll be good to get his perspective from it, being that he's went into the portal twice. So we're going to talk about that, and then we're going to talk about where he is currently, because he's obviously with the Iowa State Cyclones, and we're going to talk what led him to that, and then we'll talk about him as far as his adjustment, as far as moving there and getting acclimated to his new surroundings on the campus and in that state. So I really look forward to talking with him about this and interviewing him and going through his life and through his career, and I'm excited to bring it to you all. I work hard behind the scenes to get these interviews, and it's very time consuming, but it's great when one breaks through, and then when one breaks through with a very good person, just like Javon Antonio was, and just like Chase Sowell is, it makes it worth it. It really does, and it makes me excited to bring these type of things to the channel and give you some different type of entertainment besides the same stuff, the same Colorado stuff. And even with me, I try to be, I want to be, and I try to give you different things. And then when I interview athletes, I want to get athletes. I want men, women. I want to get different viewpoints from them. I want to get different levels of the sport, and that way I can bring you all different aspects of how certain players look at the game, how certain players live the life of a student athlete, how different players deal with the portal, what they think of the portal. Get it directly from their mouths, so it'll be good to hear and it'll be good to see. So look out for that. Hopefully, I can get that out to you before the end of the week. So it is what it is. It's been Hunt 919 Truth to Sports. Ride with me. I thought you made a huge mistake. It's been Hunt 919 Truth Sports. Ride with me.